Guys, every time I go into a gun shop and there is a Kimber Solo in the case, I want it. I've been wanting one for a long time. The price tag has definitely kept me hesitant because they are running, minimum $600 or so. I paid $5.99 for this one. But the big thing that's kept me from buying one is that they can be finicky. The ammunition choice has to be pretty narrow with 124 grain to 147 grain, according to Kimber. I've read reports, mixed reports of all kind of things about these, and so I've always been hesitant. The other day I was in a local gun shop here in Greenville, South Carolina. It was Dewey's Pawn Shop. And I just happened to see this Kimber sitting there, and I thought, you know what, I want to do it. I've done an exclusive full review on this pistol on GetZone.com. So if you want to see the full review, you can go there. I'll have a link down below in the description. But today we're going to take a look at some of the reliability. This gun has a huge reputation for being finicky, and I call it the prima donna because it's expensive and the ammo you need to shoot through it's expensive. So I head to my local Cabela's. I just started buying a lot of different 147, 124 grain, 135 grain self-defense ammunition. Spent $200 trying to put all this together, and I really wanted to find out, is this pistol up to it? Also had a lot of 147 grain and 124 grain here that's just more of a bulk ammo. So let's take it out to the range. We're gonna shoot different loads, and we're gonna find out how reliable this handgun is. Now, this is my experience. Your experience may be different. All right, we have a number of different ammo choices here. All of these are at least 124 grain and more. And that includes the Arms Core, which this is some Full Metal Jacket, and then we have some jacketed hollow points. We have some Winchester Defender. This is 147 grain. Elite Performance SIG. This is, I believe, 124. Yeah, jacketed hollow point. We're trying some Hornady American Gunner. This is 124 XTP, the 9mm Federal Premium, 147 grain Hydroshock, and 135 grain Hydroshock. But this is the low recoil version, so I wanted to have both. We're trying some Freedom Munitions Pro Match. This is 135 grain, and then some 124 grain hollow points from Freedom Munitions. Guys, we're gonna give this the best chance it could have. Arms Core 124 grain. This is Full Metal Jacket. Freedom Munitions 124 grain hollow points, new manufacturer. Good stuff. Federal 135 grain Hydroshocks. This is one of their recommended loads. Woo! Man, that's got some power. Now we're going with Winchester Defender 147 grain bonded jacketed hollow point loads. This is Hornady American Gunner 124 grain plus P. Jacketed hollow point. Arms Core 124 grain jacketed hollow points. Sig Sauer V Crown 124 grain jacketed hollow point. This is some beautiful ammo. Wow, that is some powerful stuff. That's got to be the hottest we fired. Now we're going to take a chance. I'm going to use some of the Fiocchi 115 grain Full Metal Jacket. Again, these are not rated for 115 grain, 124 grain and above. We're just going to see. Well, there you go. Freedom Munitions 115 grain Full Metal Jacket. Everything that we have shot through this, we've had zero malfunctions. Zero. Now, I have read where there have been some other kind of issues, whether it's stovepipes, failures to feed, things like that. I did not experience not even one malfunction if the gun was assembled properly. There is a problem with having the spring that's right here where the slide stop is. If you don't have that set right, and it's easy to do if you're not careful, it will just hold the slide open when you fire it. That's one of the big issues with this handgun for me. First time I took this down to the range, I couldn't get it to shoot 2 or 3 rounds consecutively. So when I first got the handgun, I disassembled it, and I did not put that little spring in the correct place. And because of that, I had a lot of trouble. Arms Core 124 grain full metal jacket. It's got a nice trigger. That's, Got a good slide release too. The Federal Premium HydroShot 147 grain is one of their recommended loads. I couldn't find the Spear Gold Dots. I was at Cabela's. We'll try another magazine. It says you shoot 24 rounds through it to break it in. So we've shot quite a bit more than that. You know, it is snappy, but it's not a bad snappy. Of course, maybe that's because I'm not able to get more than, you know, a couple of consecutive rounds at a time. But it's not really that bad to shoot. Some of these will run great, some of them don't. This is one that doesn't. Now this is an important place to watch, and right here is your spring. You've got to get this small spring over your slide stop. It fits actually right in here, and it depresses and keeps your slide stop in the down position. I have actually scratched it with mine, and you can see there is some wear right here. So that's just to take note that this will wear. But according to Kimber, it doesn't take a lot of force just to gently pull that up. So as you're installing your slide stop, just lift it and then snap it. And this is the spring in proper alignment. Take your slide stop before you bring the slide back and go ahead and get it in line with the barrel, still raised up. Then bring back your notch and get it in the proper place. Making sure, again, that you get that spring in the correct position. There it goes. Once it was properly assembled, I had zero, not one, zero malfunctions. I went from really angry, spent, you know, $800 on a handgun that was pretty much useless, to ecstatic with the accuracy and with the way this gun shot, but mainly with the reliability with every bit of the ammo I put through it. I mean, again, I was shooting, and you can see the results right there. I was shooting all the way down to 115 grain Freedom Munitions and Fiocchi, and it functioned beautifully. In fact, all the rapid shots, all the rapid fire was done with 115 grain. Not one malfunction, not one. Check out GetZone.com if you want to see the full review, and we talk a lot about the gun, the features, the disassembly, all those things. But just for those who are have a pistol or have loved the Solo, or you find one you know, used somewhere, this hopefully will be good information for you. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Now I took 2 separate range. And we'll check the chamber. Oh, we got a dummy round. The Kimber Solo recommended by Han Solo. Yeah, look who I've got. Yeah, I got me a big buddy. Oh, he's gonna hide from the camera. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing?